and let me create a new robot. Give a name for this bot as inventory management bot. Or give it a name. Let's say robot, and you can click on create robot. You can see that a workflow is created. So let me just copy the folders that are required for our automation process to this bot. So let me copy this folder to our inventory management robot. Yeah. So now we just open it here and just refresh. Yeah. Already the file folder is being copied. Okay. So first what you have to do, let me just go to this task.robot and let me update the documentation for this robot. That is inventory management process. Okay, so now let's edit the name of our task also, that is inventory management. Okay, so give the task as inventory management. Now the first step before writing our automation script, what we have to do, the first step is we have to write the steps that we have to do in this automation process. So let's just write in the notepad this process here. So the first step what we have to do in this automation process is open the website and delete the existing record. So this is our first step that we have to do. And after doing this first step, what is the second step? The second step is we have to insert the records. That's the second step. And the third step is what we have to update the records, and the fourth step is we have to delete the records, and fifth step is we have to take a screenshot of existing records, and the last step is we have to close the website. So these 6 steps are what we have to perform. Okay, so let's start with our first step, that is opening the website and deleting the existing record. So let me just, before that, let me just change the view here to presentation mode so that you can see it well. So we can write our first step, that is opening the website and deleting the existing record. So let me just write the step here after 4 spaces, 1 2 3 4. That is open the website and delete the existing records. Good. Now you can see that there is a red line that is on our step. So it implies that our keyword is undefined. So we have to define this keyword. For that, we can create a keyword cell to define this keyword. Let me just create a keyword cell. Yeah, and just copy paste this keyword name. Now we have to add some functionalities to this keyword so that whenever the robot calls this keyword, the robot should open the website and delete the existing record by clicking on the delete all button. So for that, first we have to open the website. For opening the website, we can utilize open available browser keyword that is coming under rpa.browser library. So first, to utilize that keyword, we have to import the library. So let me just import the library. So let me just import the library rpa.browser library, and then we can use that keyword here. So let me use this keyword after 4 spaces. 1 2 3 4. Open available browser, and to this keyword we had to pass the argument as URL of the website which we had to open. So let me copy the URL here. Inventory management. Yeah, you can copy this URL and let me paste it here. So this is what we had to pass it as an argument to the open available browser. 1 2 3, sorry, you have to pass it after 2 spaces. 1 2. Okay, so next, after opening the browser, we have to maximize the browser window. For maximizing the browser window, there is a keyword called maximize browser window. So it will maximize the current browser window. Okay, so after opening the website, the next step is you have to click on the delete all button to delete the existing record. And for clicking the button, we have to utilize click button keyword which is coming under rpa.browser library, and to this keyword we have to pass the argument we have to pass to this keyword is the locator of the button which we need to click, and the locator may be the XPath or ID, etc. So here let me just write the locator for here, and for finding the locator we can just right click on the delete all button and click on inspect, and then as you can see the attribute of this delete all button here, and for the locator you can specify the ID of the button. Also you can specify the XPath of the button, but here you can specify the ID of the button also. So I am specifying the ID of the button as the locator here. So let me just copy that ID value and pass it as an argument to this click button. Okay, so it will actually click the delete all button. So this is the automation step that we have to do in the open the website and delete the existing record here. Okay, so what does it will do? It will actually open the browser and click on the delete all button to delete the existing records. So let's just run it to see whether it is working fine or not. Okay, so let me just click on restart. We can see that is opening the website and then clicking on delete all button. Okay, so it's working fine.